So, first things first, roll up foil mat, really cheap off Amazon. I think it was about $5.99 roughly. I will put all the prices of everything up on the screen for you as I go along, but I'm sure it was definitely off Amazon, and I'm sure it was around about $5.99. Ideal, really super light, easily fits on the back of your pack. You probably will want to put it on the outside of your pack because obviously it's bulky, but it's super light, and that is ideal as like an extra layer of insulation for under your sleep mat. Now, when I first started, I just got this pillow from Tesco, and I'm pretty sure that was $4.99. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be totally honest, not the best, which is why very quickly I upgraded to the Trekology Aluft Pillow 2.0. So that was the pillow. The sleep mat, the first sleep mat that I bought was the Trekology Aluft UL80 ultralight sleeping mat. Can't remember how much that was, but like I've said, I'll put it up on the screen for you right now. And then the first sleeping bag that I bought, because it was in the winter month, so it was January just gone, January 2024, I started my wild camping on YouTube, and I bought a 4-season sleeping bag from Mountain Warehouse. This is the Microlite 1400. Again, can't remember off the top of my head what I paid. Wasn't a lot. This is like really budget and ideal for anybody that's just starting out that doesn't want to spend an obscene amount of money. So let's get it all set up and we'll have a little look at it. Right guys, so as you can see, we're all set up. So foil mat under the sleep pad, and then we've got our 2 pillows. Now you saw there that I was using my little air pump. Now that's not something that I had to begin with, because I wanted to do everything like on a bit of a budget. I didn't want to spend lots and lots of money, you know, and then it wasn't really a hobby that I was going to pursue. So I did try, and basically what I tried to do was get the best stuff but at the lowest cost, if that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with this sleep system for someone that's starting out. And again, I just want to point out, I used this in January and it did the job. The tent I used was the Helm Compact 1, and I've done a review of that in a previous video as well. Anyway, without rambling on too much, this sleep pad is, for the money, really, really comfortable. Now the Tesco's pillow, so that's the Trekology one. Now the Tesco's pillow, all I'm going to say is, it's better than nothing. But I think I might have used that once, possibly twice, no more than that. And then I upgraded to this one. Now, again, you know, I'm not going to lie, it's not the best pillow that you're ever going to have. However, it's much better than that, so it was definitely an upgrade. And it did me, you know, it did me for a few months until I wanted to spend a little bit more money, let's say. So in terms of like comfort, I think that for what you pay, this is very, very good. The sleep pad's like, it's got like a sort of, it sort of curves a little bit. I've not used it for a while and it's so comfortable. Do you know what? I might use this the weekend when I go out, when I go camping. I might use it again. So yeah, I honestly can't fault it for the money, guys. And this is why I'm doing this video for you, to just show you that you don't have to spend a fortune on kit. Now guys, in terms of the sleeping bag, Mountain Warehouse Microlite 1400 4-season. So the comfort rating, do you know what? Look, I've said this before in my kit reviews. I'm not professional, and I'm not even going to lie to you. I have no idea what the fuck that means. It says there, -4, oh, hold on. So -4 Celsius, -22 Fahrenheit. If you've watched my kit reviews, I'm not professional. I try to be, but I'm not. So I'd rather just be real and be honest. If I don't understand something, I don't understand something. What I will say is, with that, I used it in, I think it was, I've used that down to -3 or -4. Most definitely. Yeah, I've woke up where there's been frost on the ground. You've only got to look through some of my previous videos to see that. And that has served me well. Obviously, I've wore a fleece and what have you, and had my woolly hat on, but that has done me good. So all in all there, guys, you've got a cracking budget sleep system for, I'm going to put the total up on the screen there now, and it's not a lot of money, really, when you consider. Lots of people, guys, I think, in my opinion, from some of the research that I've done and some of the discussions that I've had with people, lots of people put too much emphasis on the tent. And I get that, like, you know, it's cool to have a Hilleberg and, you know, some of these posh tents, more expensive, extravagant tents and what have you, because of the name, etc. And that's all good if you've got the money and you want to do that and, you know, you work hard. That's great. Some of the conversations that I've had with people, you know, we've come to the conclusion that your sleep system is actually more important than your tent. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. The thing is, you can have the best tent in the world. If you're not comfortable, if you're not getting a good night's sleep, then what's the point? So for me, you know, the right sleep pad, the right sleep system, so you're staying nice and warm and you're getting a good night's sleep, arguably is more important than your tent. So obviously just give that some thought, guys, when you're putting your kit together. There's nothing wrong with going really cheap at first, you know, to just make sure that it's a hobby you're going to pursue, and then you can always upgrade as you go along, like I have. My little baba. Now, guys, when I first went out, I did not have this, so I had to blow that sleep pad up. And I'm not going to lie, it took it out of me. So again, I very quickly spent money on this. Now, this was off, I think this was off Temu, may have been off Amazon. In the description, there is my link tree. So there's a link to my link tree, and all this kit is on there. And it shows you where I've bought it from and how much it was, because the links are in there. I'm not affiliated. I don't make any money from it. I'm merely sharing that with you so you know what I've got, where I've got it from, and how much it was. But I just felt that this was really worth it, and I'll tell you why. Because it doubled up. Now, when I first went, I bought this light. When I bought my sleeping bag, I also bought this light from Mountain Warehouse, and it's a battery one. You just pull it up, and I thought that was quite good. However, because of the batteries and that, it's bulky, it's heavy. Now that is smaller. It blows up my pillow and my sleep mat, but it's also a lantern. And I've just put my little hook on it, and I can just hook that roof of my tent, and it's superb, and it kills two birds with one stone. So why not? And it wasn't a lot of money. So, like I said, you know, I think doing little videos like this, I'm not professional. There's far better people on YouTube that put videos like this better than me. But at the end of the day, if I help just one person, if I help a handful of people that are thinking about getting into the hobby, then I've done my job. That's my budget sleep system. Not a lot of money, does the job, even in the winter months. As always, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. All the best.